Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Marketing Crack. Today you're going to be sharing my top tips for using video in your marketing. Welcome back. So we do quite a few videos, you may have noticed, you may not, and it's hugely important to our business, and it has single-handedly been the best thing we've done for our business in terms of getting our name out there. So I thought I'd share some top tips on using video in your marketing. Now, the reason I was prompted to do this video was I saw someone on Facebook the other day moaning about how many business videos they're seeing clogging up their feed. This person, she wasn't a videographer, she wasn't a marketer or anything, she was a business person, and she was just fed up of seeing poor quality videos because there's a lot of pressure on business owners to do video because of what I said. It is a very powerful medium. For example, do you know that a video will get 1200% more shares than an image would, and that people remember on average 95% of your message when it's watched rather than read? So it is compelling stuff to do video in your business, but you might not be very good on video, like me. You might not have anything interesting to say, hopefully unlike me, but you do these videos anyway, and perhaps they don't reflect you in the best light, and you don't represent your company as well as you could via other means, whether that's blogging, newspaper advertising, whatever it might be. Now, I thought that was a really negative thing to say. Surely it'd be much more positive and encouraging to actually say, well, if you're not sure you're any good in front of the camera, take some honest advice and practice. It'd be a real shame if someone stopped doing videos because they read someone's negative comments on Facebook. And the fact is, if you are getting your name out there, unfortunately, you are going to attract the haters. So my advice would be, if you're not that good on video, get better rather than stop doing it. Anyway, I'm going to risk digressing now. I'm going to give you my top tips if you are considering using video in your marketing. And number one is, let's talk about the practicalities. Let's film it landscape. Now, most smartphones are good enough quality. We record pretty much all our videos on an iPhone 10, iPhone X, whichever one it is, and the camera quality on that is superb. So you don't need a digital SLR camera or anything. A tripod or a gimbal and a smartphone will do the job just as well. So again, film it like this because you want to host your videos on YouTube and then maybe link through to your website, and you don't want those awful black bars down the side. The only video you really need to film portrait is if you're recording a Facebook Live, and I'll do a whole other video to talk about getting Facebook Live right. So film it landscape. Be careful of the noise in the background. Pretty difficult to film outside. Obviously, if you're outside and there's cars going past, that's when you really would need to look into investing into a microphone. But to be honest, they're like 10 or 12 quid. That's all ours cost. A little lapel mic clips onto your lapel, and there's a big 3-meter long lead that clips into your phone, and that does the job really well. But if it's indoors, generally speaking, you don't need a microphone. But if in doubt, always do a test run first. You're not filming live, ain't rocket science. Do a test run first, have a listen to it. Keep the videos shortish. Now, Facebook, for example, will actually reward you if people watch at least half of your video. That's a reason why so many people do short videos. But LinkedIn, for example, they will cap the videos at 10 minutes. So if your video is longer than 10 minutes, you can't upload it to LinkedIn. That's where you really would need to link through to YouTube. But LinkedIn doesn't like that. Facebook doesn't like it either. So that's another top tip. Upload your video directly to the platform you want to use it on. So upload it directly to Facebook, upload it directly to Twitter, to LinkedIn, rather than going through from YouTube. Facebook and YouTube especially don't like each other. And using subtitles, we talked about noise in the background, but it's not just noise. 85% of people scroll through their Facebook feed with the sound turned off, but also there are people who are deaf and they can't obviously listen to videos, so use captions as well. Now, that is perhaps one of the most important things to consider when doing your video. Now, the reason most people don't is that either they just haven't even thought about it, or two, they don't want to invest the time and the money. So we have two choices. We can either have a member of my team go through and transcribe video notes, or we can send it off to rev.com in America, and they simply charge $1 per minute, and they'll send you that text file back that you upload along with your video, and you get these nice little captions and subtitles. I would rather pay $1 a minute than have one of my guys spend half a day trying to transcribe a video. But captions is super important. And frequency, like with email newsletters, like with ads in the paper, any type of marketing, the worst number in marketing is 1. So if you're doing a video every 3 months, guess what? It ain't going to do anything for your business. But you've got to be happy and content with the frequency. Some people will be happy to send 5 emails to people every day. Other people, no, that wouldn't sit well with them at all. Same with video. We probably do 4, maybe 5 videos a week. You might think, no way, I don't want to do that many, but our minimum recommendation would be 1 a week. If you're going to invest your time, effort, and possibly money into making videos for your business, you need to be getting at least 1 video a week out. And finally, come back to our point at the beginning, you probably will attract some haters. Maybe people who aren't being malicious, they're just maybe a bit bored, sat on their backside at home on the sofa, oh, I don't like his video, what do you think you're doing? You might attract some of that negative criticism, but other people might say, if you're not attracting criticism, that means you're not getting your head stuck far enough above the parapet. You have to be out there, but the positivity will far outweigh the negativity. Haven't got any time for naysayers, and I don't think you should either. So that's it for today. Hopefully under 10 minutes. Is Emily nodding? Excellent. So I can upload this to LinkedIn as well. I'll see you soon for another edition of Marketing Cracked.